Hubert's right behind me, Animal Welfare Center in Madison, New Jersey, just saved over 100 dogs from being slaughtered. They just arrived in New Jersey from South Korea after a long journey. Now, these saved dogs were meant to be slaughtered and made into meat for human consumption at a dog meat farm in Wonju, South Korea. Now, the Humane Society International has worked with this and other shelters in North America to find a safe place for these dogs and to get them out of there as fast as possible. Man's best friend sometimes is man's only source of meat. Now, this project wanted to put an end to that style of life. So the Humane Society International also worked with the dog farm to rehabilitate them themselves. They worked with them to close it down and are also training them in farming methods to provide other sources of food and protein to the people that are a little less fortunate in South Korea. Now, I met a lot of these amazing dogs today, and I even spent time in one of the cages with two best friend huskies.
And then there's Cedric. Hello, Cedric. You're a curious fellow.
It was really fun. They were sweet. Now, about 60 of the 100 or so dogs being rescued are here as of now. Some are coming tonight, some next week. Now, their immune systems are a little weak, so we had to put little plastic booties on our feet before we went to see the dogs. But some dogs, however, they're having the time of their life. Now, hopefully they won't be here long. They'll be up for adoption after they're rehabilitated physically and mentally. And the St. Hubert's phone, it's ringing off the hook already.
They've lived in a wire box. They don't know vacuum cleaners. They don't know lawnmowers. They don't know how to ride in a car. And so really someone that wants to teach them the world.
I don't think people realize how many dogs are eaten every year. In Korea alone, 2 million a year. And in Korea, it's actually a very common practice to have dog farms. Isn't this really culturally judgmental in this age of anything goes and tolerance? I mean, this is a staple for a lot of families in Southeast Asia, and it's normal to them.
Over 1 million dogs are euthanized in shelters in this country each year. Why not eat them?
Let's export the dogs. Boom, that's the capitalist idea of the week.
Export them?
Just don't eat the dogs. We don't need to do this. Let's just, just don't eat them.
Well, in fairness, though, the Humane Society, I'll give them a lot of credit. At least they've compensated the farmer. They understood the need. It's just, what we apply to dogs, people at PETA and these other radical organizations about animals, they apply that to chickens and everything else. So, again, I think when it comes to animal consumption, it depends on need, and some of it really depends on culture. I wouldn't be comfortable eating a dog.
Oh, stop it.
Thanks, Rohan.